What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Those of you who know my content, other brothers in the black manosphere at that time, Kevin Samuels, there was a lot of discussion about dating black women who are single mothers. And I went back into our back and forth with Brother George over this many times. And I want to talk about this today. And the question is, because of the state of Black America, and if you're an African-American man, should single black mothers be discounted? Because, there are a lot of black women that don't have kids. But then there are a pretty good amount of black women who do have kids. And so what should your dating options be with said women? And this is something that a lot of black men, we go back and forth with many times. We've talked about this many times. And so I would like to talk about the lows of that, which is what I want to talk about here today with Christian Rock. Now, Christian Rock, number one, is a dysfunctional young lady. That is clear. Every black woman will not be like Christian Rock. She has a super dysfunctional baby daddy in Blueface. Every black man is not like him. But here's what we do find in this sort of situation where the woman splits up with the baby daddy. It's very common. And then in a relationship comes another guy when this baby daddy is not really out of the picture. Okay? And this is what's going on with Christian Rock. She has a new man in the picture while the baby daddy is still there. And he even strikes somewhat of a resemblance to Blueface. The hair is very similar. This is just like Reggie Bush. That is, when he was dating Kim Kardashian, the woman he went and married was just like Kim Kardashian, at least in looks. So that is the new boyfriend there. Okay. And she's supposed to put the man on her profile picture, and obviously that's going on. But I want to talk about, for you men, what will happen to you if you decide to date somebody in this situation? Firstly, you will be used, won't tell you how much, but I would say more than often, to make the other guy jealous. Now, some women will move on from the baby daddy and just go get into somebody else. That's true. But it is going to be times, and I will say often, that really the case is she don't love you. Okay, let me just be, she don't really care about you. You're only there to make this other guy potentially act right. Because remember, she had the baby by this guy. She wants this guy. She wants to make him feel a certain way. You may actually love her, but you're not there to be loved. You're there to make somebody else jealous. And oftentimes what happens is she will start telling you things about the baby daddy that will make you hate him, especially if you're a young man. And young men need to understand the trick, okay? When you start talking to this girl, the baby daddy is abusive, he hit her, he did all, and that could be true. Here's what you're never going to hear: whatever she did. That's going to be left out of the conversation. You will never hear that. Well, what did you do in the relationship? She ain't going to talk about she set his car on fire. She ain't gonna talk about she took the car there. No, because that ain't for you to know. What you're supposed to become is an attack dog. So whenever, there's an issue, they're arguing, she wants you to get involved, and I've been dumb enough to do that in something that ain't got nothing to do with you. And all that's gonna do is get you hurt or killed, if not worse, or jumped. All that's gonna do is get you hurt, bruh. And I'm gonna tell you, like we gotta tell it, it's gonna get your ass whooped too. Probably a lot. And if you don't believe me, like the old folks say, just keep on living. You have to be smart enough that you're being used, okay? Because now if she putting your picture up there and she got the dude's name tattooed on her back, look, it's to make him jealous. But then what happens is, when you start telling young black men and black men in general stay away from that, then all of a sudden it's down talking single moms. Well, it's not all. Let me tell you this. When you go into that situation with a woman that has a kid by a man and they have recently split, it's almost for sure she's probably going to be going in between both of y'all. Okay? Still trying to figure herself out. And where that leaves you is put you in a very dangerous spot as a man. You need to, if possible, get away from that sort of situation now, like as soon as possible, right? If a woman has a boyfriend and they back and forth, and again, like I said, and you know about it, and they break up to make up, and she put your picture up there on her social media profile, it is not because she like you. And a lot of black men out here are being used to fight somebody else's battle. Don't fight these ladies' battles with their baby daddies. First of all, you don't know the guy. You don't know the guy, okay, at all. It is not your fault, okay? Whatever the case yields, it's not your fault. You don't know him. You didn't do nothing to him. He didn't do nothing to you. So what are you doing challenging him? And some of you guys, oh, that's my woman. He can't be talking. No. You're going to find out, sure enough, that ain't your woman either. Right? Now, some of y'all not going to like it. And again, that's fine. That's going to be fine. But don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. Because so many black men end up in situations like this is unfavorable. Then you end up losing your life. You end up, getting into fights you don't need to get into. Listen, man, let them take care of that themselves. You stay out of that. Stop trying to save women's lives from their own stuff, right? Usually chicks like this, they're not coming in and bringing you no level of development. They're not going to do that. So stay away from them. Because all you're going to do is get yourself hurt. If this guy starts beefing with Blueface, which I'm pretty sure he will, then ain't he gonna gain from that? She had the baby with this guy. Stay out of it. As a guy who was in there and got involved in some baby mama, baby daddy drama, ain't had nothing to do with me. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. That's why it's always good to deal with a woman that ain't got no kids. If you ain't got no kids, it's damn near dangerous dealing with a woman that do have a kid, not necessarily because of her, but because of who she's dealing with. That's why I always tell you guys, stop going over their house. Some of y'all want to go over their house. You trying to spend the night. You don't know who got the key over there, Nick. You don't. You over there trying to clap cheeks and the baby there, and you don't know the dude is crazy. He ain't got no sense. Then you take your simple ass over there, and then you get smacked up beside the head and get pistol whipped. And all of a sudden now you want to call your friends, you got shooters. Well, all of that would have been avoided if you wouldn't have been over there in the first place. Cause I done told you already, don't go over there. I told you don't go over there. Don't do it. Don't be picking her up from over there. Some of y'all is that silly. Then wondering why you're getting your wig split. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.